Shanti everyone, welcome to the murli for the 9th of October 2024. Yet I know it was a late murli. It's hard. It's a lot harder than I thought. Coping with the time management. But also I was a bit late today. Because today, did you know that, I went this place in Perth, in City West Perth, called SciTech. So their planetarium, they had a planetarium where it's like a cedar. The seats are exactly like a cedar, but it's like you're actually moving everywhere. I'm confused. Are the seats moving or if they aren't? I'm actually still confused about it. I couldn't tell that. So there was a show there called We Are Stars. I went to it, and so you know what it was about? It was about millions of years ago when atoms were created, atoms and the neurons and stuff, and the neurons created animals, the iron and stuff created animals. They just created some creatures. They created cell creatures, and then those creatures evolved into the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs destroyed. Some species survived, which created mammals, which created humans. And then that's why it said we are basically stars. But we knew that, remember? We are basically a point of light as well, right? So the essence. Sweet children, you cannot claim the kingdom of the world with physical power. For this, you need the power of yoga. So, you cannot claim this kingdom. So you can not claim. So first, whenever we say kingdom, we usually rate it a golden age, right? Well, the golden age is like the happiness kingdom, but this is the sorrow kingdom. We cannot claim the kingdom and change it with physical strength power. Not only strength, with the normal physical politics. We can't do it with that. We need the power of yoga, the power of Shiv Baba's remembrance. This is Shiv Baba's law. This is the law. Actually, it's not only Shiv Baba's. If you want to claim the kingdom and get rid of the sorrow and start the golden age earlier, this is the law you have to follow. These are the rules to do it. Here's the blessing. May you be tolerant and tolerate every situation with love by understanding the Father's orders. So, may you be tolerant. That means may you have the power to tolerate and the power to face and actually use it. In every situation, it's needed, and use it with love. So, tolerating doesn't mean that fighting back, surviving. No, it doesn't mean to be a warrior and say, hey, no, don't do that to me. Hey, stop. No, don't. It doesn't mean fighting. Not at all. Tolerating basically means no reaction, just staying calm. But calm, also, staying calm doesn't mean to be a scaredy cat and stay silent. You can either do flight or fight. So, I really think, in a school program we have, it's bridge builders. So, there's a fight reaction or a flight reaction, but another thing is, I don't know, because I'm trying to think it, because flight is basically a scared going away reaction, but fight is the angry reaction. I really wish there was one that started with F that meant staying stable. Nah, I'll think about that later. I know, I'll search it up in Google later. So, in every situation with love by understanding the Father's orders. So, solve it with love by using the attainments you get from the Father and the knowledge. Some children say that Even though they are right about something, sure you are, it is they who have to tolerate. So even if it's like, let's say, so I actually have a story about a friend in school. So not really a friend, but like I know him. So a person in school. So there's this autistic kid in another class. So the autistic kid slapped the other person in the face. I said people told me he slapped him hard. And then do you know what the autistic kid? Do you know what happened to? Do you know what the person who got slapped did? Well, actually, it's what happened to the autistic kid. Then the autistic kid went to a teacher and told that the person he slapped actually slapped him. So sure, if even though you're the right one, you still have to tolerate. You can't. So usually in this situation, I'm pretty sure the person who got slapped, he was in a flight thing. So okay, yeah, that's kind of framing. But I mean, this maybe wasn't such a good example. But look, some people could do that to you as well, cheating. So either you should stay calm and tell people the truth. Use the vibrations, and then people might listen to you. However, to tolerate or to die in this way means to claim a number in the subject of dharma. Wait, to tolerate or to die. Therefore, do not be afraid of having to tolerate something. So to get so mad but you're still not letting it out, or to die, you get so angry in this is in the subject of dharma. Therefore, do not do it for some reason. It just says here, so let's follow the teachings. Therefore, do not be afraid to having to tolerate something. Some children do tolerate things, but there's a difference between tolerating something out of compulsion and tolerating it out of love. So, with compulsion, it's tolerating it with anger, but with love, it's tolerating it with kindness. But the Father's order, you are not tolerating it because of the situation, but the Father's orders are to be tolerant. So, to consider it to be an order of tolerating, consider it to be an order to tolerate things out of love, means to transform yourself and receive good marks for that. And remember, what power does this all relate to? The power to tolerate. Just a blessing might have been a bit long. Anyways, so now the slogan. Those who always eat the nourishment of happiness remain constantly healthy. So, those who always constantly eat the nourishment of happiness, those who constantly feel the happiness, and those who constantly those who constantly can consume the happiness and use it and stay forever happy, those souls of happiness, they can remain constantly healthy. They won't be disturbed by Maya's problems. They can stay healthy, and they can have the ability to stay under the canopy of the Father's protection. So the question and the answer. Have you ever noticed this? I mean, even I noticed this. So whenever I do the murlis, if I do such a long blessing, just okay long blessing, and then I do a very short slogan. I actually kind of do that to save time and say the main point. And for some reason, sometimes I feel in some slogans there's very less things to talk about. You know why? Because I don't think I need to go over the basics, because you souls are way past that. If I do, well, I really need some help to understand if some of you are new, so maybe subscribe so I can understand if more of you are watching. So the question and the answer. Which aspect of himself is Shiv Baba amazed? So which aspect of himself is he amazed? Baba says, "Look what a wonder it is. Although I have to teach you this, I never studied it with anyone." Okay, now don't think this is showing off. No, he's just saying something funny about himself. So look what a mystery it is. Even though he teaches us this. So we teach it and we teach it to ourselves. Sure, Neymar, who did you learn it from? We learned it from Shiv Baba. From the murli he gave us. But he hasn't studied it from anyone. No one is his father. No one is his teacher or his guru. He does not take rebirths in the world cycle. Yet he tells you the story of all your births. How does he know this? He never enters the cycle of 84 births. But he gives you this accurate knowledge. So even though he said he does incarnate, that's when that's when he doesn't actually enter. He just somehow he just gives souls some powerful knowledge and things. That happened at the time of destruction. But he gives you accurate knowledge of the cycle. Isn't it weird? Let's think of the weird things. He never had anyone to teach him or a father to teach him. Yeah, so that means, remember, so that means he learns things himself somehow. I know. One day we could try to once we learn a lot more, once we get very experienced, you could try to talk with Shiv Baba and try to explore his past. He learns it himself. I think Elon Musk or Nicholas Tesla. I'm not really good at this stuff. So the inventor of the light bulb. So yeah, and then he figured out how to invent it. But I guess he did have some help from things. He never rebirthed in the world cycle. Yet he tells us the story of all our births and the cycle in accurate knowledge. Cause if you've been listening to his accurate knowledge, you should realize it works. This is all a lovely mystery. Om Shanti, when that's always Murli. Sorry if it was a bit long, or sorry if it was a bit too late, but I hope you enjoyed it. Om Shanti.